I know. Look, it's been a minute since we have done this long format, but your boy is back. I'm back, and I'm better than ever, right? We're better than ever because we are chosen by God Himself. And the reason why I'm back so late is because I was challenged by a couple of friends who were like, bro, you just dropped a book. You just dropped your debut book, 51 Ways to Express Love to Yourself. And you're not sharing it with the people. Like, you could be giving people wisdom on how to heal, how to go through the process and change their entire lives. Yet and still, you refuse to use your gift. And if anyone knows the parable of the talents, there was a lazy servant who did not share his gift. And God was like, bro, I entrusted you with all of these items, and you just sat there and you decided that your gift wasn't enough, and you buried it in the ground, and you're wicked and lazy for that. So take it. And I'm not trying to get my gifts taken, so I'm gonna go ahead and share them with y'all. But I wanted to start with the reason why I'm doing this, and I wanted to encourage you and myself. Since I was 4 years old, I kind of always knew what direction I was gonna head in life. I always knew that I wanted to help people. I wanted to give them something that they could stand on. And for me personally, I've had a very tumultuous life. I won't say it was the worst, but it certainly wasn't good. And I always wanted to be a hand out to someone who needed it. And as I began to think and process all of the pain and the traumas that I had been through, I said, this is the perfect opportunity now. Since 2020, people have been hurt. People have been trying to reorient themselves to this thing called life. And it's the perfect time to give what I have received freely unto you. And so with that, I said, you know what? I'm just going to give it away. Give it away, and we're going to build a community of people who want to sincerely heal, who want to do the work, the tough things that you kind of shy away from by yourself. We can do that together, right? It's not that deep. We can do that together. We can share, we can be transparent, and we can live in our truth of our expression. And we don't have to do that with barriers. We don't have to use substances. We don't have to hide ourselves due to embarrassment. We don't have to cover ourselves with guilt and shame, but we can be free. We can exist and we can live in the beauty of God. And so I'm hoping with this series that I give you weekly, you'll start to tap into your own beauty. You'll start to tap into your own healing process so that you're able to live a life that is fulfilling and full. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to make you a multimillionaire. I'm not saying that you'll like all of the lessons that I'm teaching or that even all of them will stick. But I can promise you, if you give yourself just a fighting chance to be self actualized and heal through expression, you're going to enjoy what you have. You're going to be content with it. And that will last longer than any amount of happiness will. Contentment, like to appreciate what you have and where you're at, that's the beauty of life. And so I'm doing this for you and for myself. And I hope that it is received with love and gratitude. And yeah, I'm just excited to jump into this. And so, with that being said, let's jump into the first chap. I'm sorry to call them chaps. Let's jump into the first chap, which is ground yourself in something rooted. Now, for me, people, for me, what I ground myself in is the gym. And the reason why is because I know 100% of the time I will never leave the gym worse than when I came in. Let me say that one more time for the people in the back. Let me frame that real quick. I will never leave worse than when I came in. And why? Because it releases endorphins. And because you're working out, dopamine hits your system, and it is a natural high that feels so good. And the gym I go to, Lifetime, shout out Lifetime LT, all my LTers out there, it is filled with people who sincerely want the best for themselves and others. You're talking about a community of people who are all getting after it, who are all successful, who all have ambition and goals and drive, and who really are genuinely great people. And for me, it's created a certain sense of freedom, right? Because I know when I'm going in, I might have a bad day, but I might see my brother and be like, yo, what's up, man? You getting after it? No, I'm tired. Bro, you gotta get up. You gotta, you gotta get up. And then automatically, bam, I'm up. Then I might interact with somebody else. Then I might hit the weights. Ooh, okay, my body starts tingling. All right, feeling a little better now. Feeling a little better. Then I hit the weights again. Now I'm feeling super macho, okay? I'm feeling super macho. And then after that, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit down and maybe I might listen to scripture, or I might reflect on my next move, or I might position myself to write my to-do list. But whatever I'm doing, I know that's going to contribute to the next best thing in my life. And what I'm saying with that is you got to find something that you can really dig your roots into, because here's the truth. Everything in life, and what I've known, and being so, what is it? What's the word? Not transient. Oh, what's that word? It's like when you move a lot. It's tip of the tongue phenomena. Is it transient? No. I don't know. But when you move a lot, there's a lot of change that comes abruptly, whether that's like jobs or finances or friends. Like, I've spent mostly all of my life moving. I've never lived in a place longer than 5 years. And so with that, you gotta understand that grounding yourself in something is what keeps you steady. Like, I know wherever I go, even as I go out of town for gigs, even if I go on family vacation, even if I, inhabit another city or another state, my grounding is always going to be that gym, because I know that it positions myself to be better for that day. And so I'm not saying it has to be the gym for you. It can be quiet time. It can be yoga. It can be meditation. It can be drawing, scripting, writing, journaling. It can be whatever. But it needs to be something that you scaffold. Why? Because once you scaffold that one thing, let's just say it's scripting. You're scripting every single day. That makes you feel like a champ. That makes you feel like the best. You're scripting. Then the next thing, okay, I've done that enough and I've gotten the hang of that. Now I want to go work out. So then you got scripting, then you got working out, and then you've got, let's say community. So now, instead of one thing, scripting, you have working out, second thing, then you got community. And do you see how you build the foundation to go upward as you heal? Like, the healing is in your action. And when you're rooted and grounded in something, the more rooted you become in those things, the less your foundation shakes and the higher the building goes. And that is the key to real change, authentic change that comes at the expense of your expression of grounding yourself. So what am I saying? Find something, anything that makes you feel like a rock star champion, one of one, real nigga. You gotta do it, because it's gonna make you feel better about yourself and who you are. And the stuff that is gonna change all the time, the feedback is going to be less noisy because you know where you'll find yourself at. As things change, I will return to A. As things change, I will return to B. As things change, I will return to C. And so with that, here's a challenge. Here's a challenge because at the end of each chapter in this book slash workbook, yes, you can write in it too because it's a workbook. There are 3 questions, but because this is video and I don't want to keep it too long, I'm going to give you 1 question per video. And if you want to know more, you know what to do. Hit the link in the bio and you can buy your own copy of 51 Ways to Express Love to Yourself. But anyways, so the first question and challenge I have for you is as follows as I open this book. What activity will you be committed to be rooted in for the rest of the days of this month? Scientifically, research has shown that it takes 21 days of consistency to form a habit. So, you ain't gotta be like me. You ain't gotta go to the gym. You ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do that. You can just do anything. I want you to pick a hill and I want you to die on that hill. Die to that hill. Because you know that it's going to transform you in 21 days. And after you've done that, because I'm not fast. I may have gone to grad school. I may have gone to, done the thing and all that, but I'm not a fast learner. I really learn very, very slow. Like, can I just admit that? Like, the reason why I wrote this book in weekly format is because I am not that bright. Literally, I need to sit with things for a long time to really, really have a good concept of them. And even still, I might not. So take your time. Literally, go through this. This is not a race. This is life. Healing is not linear. It's going to go up, and then it's going to go down, and then you're going to fall back, and then you're going to go forward. And the whole point of it is to have grace with yourself, knowing that it's a process. And at least you're trying. At least you're trying. So after you've gone through this change, come back to this video. I know that's a lot to ask, but comment. What did you notice? How did you feel the grounding in that as things changed around you? And let me know. Let me know what you think. All right, let me know. Let me know. Talk to me as I talk to you. And here's the thing. I know this channel is going to grow big, but right now, bro, I will comment and I will dialogue with you because more than, the views and all that other stuff, I really just want to connect. Like, that's been my whole thing. And for some odd reason, there's not a lot of people that want to do that in real life anymore. So we're taking it online and I'm asking you to connect. So comment below. Let me know what you think. I would love to talk to you. I'm accessible. I'm right here for right now. And what are you grounding yourself in? And maybe it might inspire me to try and flip a page in my book, That's what we're here for. It's not a one-way street. Learning is never a one-way street. There is no official guru that has all the answers. You have answers too. And all the chosen ones out there, oh my gosh, y'all blow my mind every single day. There are so many people, and maybe I'm just going to do a video on that exclusively. There are so many people I watch that are tremendously gifted, who have wisdom and shed light and just say amazing things that keep me encouraged. And so I'm grateful to be a part of this community. And I love that I'm bringing my own spin to it with Xpression. You know what I'm saying? Xpression, and don't you spell it with an E. It's an X over her, cuz, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, thank you so much for sitting into this struggle pretty version of me giving you a weekly challenge. And I will be here weekly. That's what I can commit to, because if I try to do it every day, I'm not gonna do it. So we'll do the weekly, boy, and then we'll pick up later. But I thank you so much. As other YouTubers say, comment, like, subscribe. Actually, we're not gonna be cliche over here. Just do what you wanna do. Do what you wanna do. If it fills you up, cool. If it doesn't, move on. But do what you wanna do. And we'll keep rocking like that. I got love in my heart for you, you know what I'm saying? Southwest A-Leaf, Texas. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else I want to talk about? Nah. Oh, whoa. If you want a copy of the book, the link will be below. And yeah, stay tuned for my dance videos and stuff. And I love y'all, man. It's time to change. It's time to heal. It's time to let go of the past. And it's time to move on into a brighter future, because chosen ones, we've been down for so long. It's time to come up in Yeshua's name. Peace.